just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the ride. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yards.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
There we go. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Illinois lining up quickly. Puts it on the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receipt. Downfield.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
The offense set for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got Northrup.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois! Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contained when you're defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. You got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't
that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Boilermakers are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Amen. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Go to the end zone. It's picked up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back to throw. It's Newton. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, It's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Holds it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown to Illini. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's a Avant. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle. It's Palmer. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Boilermakers have it with a first and 10.
Outside. Can't wait to see this game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sometimes teams start pressing.
Gonna swing it
just
on
get
second down.
That didn't have the right line set.
No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. There's a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Another one falls incomplete. I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make range, and the kickers have improved the last couple of years. They left some points off the scoreboard.
Bring in the heat.
Get
it out on the screen. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They'll immediately call timeout. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Complete downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Illinois! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connor's halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score like that. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside a locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Offensive coordinators out there, David, in this position,
and he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
There we go. The defense got caught that time, and they finally got it on the ground with the big-time all-star defensive. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going.
Like once you start creating momentum,
looking to pass. It's Newton.
Fun to watch it. Getting a guy like that
through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Looking for an open area to his left.
Quick completion on the out. Freeze at the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
That's his tight end.
They'll throw it from the red zone.
A lot of space to run with that.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Great job of
Looking to
find
fire.
the running back, get him the
Unleashes
football,
to the end
do
zone.
some damage after the
Can't
catch.
make
Most
the grab as he
important,
was going
get the
for
first
6 right there. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the back. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first kill late in the game. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chain. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
From the gun,
he'll try to throw.
Only 49
Oh,
yards.
they're after him.
And finish the deal with the short touchdown.
Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Defense getting set for first down.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
So fast. Decisive.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the lane. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Man, it's your
Out
job.
of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You can tell this is a good one. That's why they got 6 on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
They fought to a standstill
Rushes
in the
on him.
first. Let's see if someone can get the edge.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
They'll start this drive
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
More and more of a weapon every single time.
He was brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a win.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Here we go.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air, it's Newton. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Ineligible receiver, downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. And when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed,
can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option, he'll pitch it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, give on the inside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it. You saw it on that sack there.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
It's an inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Illinois right back to the line.
Start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the...
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air, it's Newton. Going for 6. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing it third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Chasing their guys. They don't have
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
slow this guy down. That's a really nice start in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumbling tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much. Back to throw, it's Duggar.
How about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw it. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down on to Isis. They should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous punting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, because they were struggling. They looked like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That
So, understanding the drag route concept, easy pitch, easy catch. Now the play fake. We open the period with a third down play. We reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the floor. The Giants keep this drive alive. Earlier sack.